Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it has been such a long time since I uploaded a video. It feels like forever, but I am going to try to come back to you guys. So in this video, I will be giving you guys some updates on my life and why I disappeared for a little bit and why I kind of been off schedule with uploading especially on a weekly basis. I know I don't have a definite filming schedule yet anyways, but I usually try to get at least 1 or 2 videos up per week, and it's been a while since I've been consistent with that, and just since the beginning of the year I kind of been on and off. So I'm going to get into great detail with you guys of why that is. And while I will be explaining everything to you, I will be getting ready using makeup that I just recently purchased in each category. So the makeup might not be new to the shelves and new to the market, but it is new makeup and newer makeup in my collection that I just recently purchased. So everything that I will be using is all recently purchased makeup. So if you want to get ready with me, see what's new in my makeup bag, and get some tea, then keep on watching. It feels so weird filming, guys. Like, I feel like this is my first time filming. Like, it just feels so weird. Like, I feel so rusty filming. I'm not even gonna lie. So a newer primer that I just recently purchased is from Essence. It's their Glow Boosting and Pore Minimizing Primer, and it does say new on here as well. So I guess it's a little bit newer to their shelves. And I really have been enjoying this primer. It says with pink clay, so when you take it out, it almost looks like a scrub, but it's not, of course. But it's a little peachy. It actually feels really moisturizing. Does it actually like minimize pores? I don't think so. Like, I really haven't noticed any of my pores being minimized by it, but I just love the way it smells, the way it makes my skin feel before applying like any foundation. It does make your skin like just a little tacky, just enough, but not like super sticky or anything like that. And then if you just want to wear this on its own, it gives you just like a perfect like dewiness, but nothing like, it doesn't make you look like an oily, greasy chicken or anything like that. So for foundation, I'm using the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-Hour Breathable Longwear Foundation. It does have SPF 20 in it as well, and it actually comes in like a doe foot applicator. You know, some people like that, some people don't for sanitizing reasons, and this shade is in 200 Soft Beige. Now this shade actually is a little bit too light for me now because I have been catching some sun recently, so I have been getting pretty tan pretty quickly, so I do have darker foundations than this, but this is the last foundation that I just bought. The other foundations are darker because I just end up buying like the wrong shade, but they work for me now because I'm tanner. When I bought this foundation, I wasn't quite tan yet. So this foundation here, I would say is buildable to medium coverage, but is more like light coverage. Like this foundation here lately, with the foundation I've been using just in general, I've been liking because they're just so breathable, they're so lightweight, and like in the summertime you don't want to feel like your skin is suffocating and like can't breathe with all the heat and everything. So this foundation I like because it just kind of helps me even out my base a little bit with like redness and stuff, but like I wouldn't say like it's full coverage and gonna cover like any like acne scars or freckles or beauty marks or something that you might be wanting to cover. But like I wouldn't say I'm a full coverage queen anyways. Like I am more of a light to medium coverage, even though I have acne. If I have like really bad breakouts, then I will kind of go for more of a medium coverage foundation, but then I wouldn't even go for like a full coverage because I feel like when you have acne, your foundation and stuff can make it look worse than better. So my biggest announcement and the biggest reason why I kind of been off and on with filming is I'm having a baby. So I am currently, and I don't know why it took me so long to announce it on YouTube. Like, it's like I already announced it on all my other social media, but I am currently 7.5 months pregnant. So yeah, so time is approaching and it's going super fast, but I am really excited. So when I first found out I was pregnant, and a little after I found out, is when I started getting the symptoms of being pregnant, like nausea and things like that, and fatigue. So for concealer, the newest concealer that I just recently purchased is from CoverGirl. It is in the shade M200, which is warm beige, and I freaking love this concealer. Like, ever since I bought this concealer, which I kind of bought this concealer around the same time that I bought the primer and a lot of things actually that I'm using today. It was the last time that I actually bought makeup. So, and I kind of been using this like non-stop. Like, I haven't been really touching much of my other concealers. So if you have not used the new CoverGirl concealer, you need to use it. So when I found out I was pregnant, it was back in February, and I was already 5 weeks when I found out that I was pregnant. And a little after I found out is when all the symptoms of being pregnant kicked in. So I was feeling extremely fatigued. I was super nauseous. Have not thrown up once yet since I became pregnant. Like, not even like now. Like, I still get, like, right now I get nauseous again. Like, it's starting to pick up a little bit again. And my fatigue and tiredness is starting to pick up again, but I have not actually thrown up once my whole pregnancy. Like, not even from being sick or anything, or nausea from being nauseated from being pregnant. Like, it's just only stuck with nausea, which can be annoying because, like, when you don't throw up, your nausea just feels worse and worse and worse. But I literally have not thrown up once, so can't complain. But yeah, so right around then is like when I really was like not filming that much, and then I started trying to get back on the horse once I started feeling better. I wasn't so tired, I wasn't feeling that nauseous. And when I say tired and fatigue, I mean, like, I felt like there was just a commercial vacuum just sucking the soul and energy out of my body. Like, all I did was eat, work, and sleep. Like, every chance that I got that I wasn't working or eating, I was sleeping on the couch in my room. Like, I could just sleep on the toilet. I could just close my eyes and just fall asleep. Like, I was so tired. And it just, like, literally hit me so hard. And then by the time I got into my second trimester, things got a lot better, which is when I started filming again. But then I was just getting so busy with so much stuff, like, you know, with hanging out with friends and family, and everyone wanted to catch up and know how I'm doing with the pregnancy and hang out. And so, like, I didn't want to not hang out with, like, certain, like, you know, friends and family, because I was like, once I have the baby, like, it's going to be all about the baby, and I'm not going to be able to hang out the way I do now. Like, I don't even hang out that much now, you know, just because of everyone's life and schedules and things like that. But when I have the baby, like, I'm really going to be caught up for a bit, you know. So I didn't want to, like, every opportunity that I got, when I got asked to go out to eat with someone to catch up, or, you know, I just took it. So, like, and, like, I only get 2 days off because I work full time. So when I'm not working, I'm either doing house chores and doing things around the house, or hanging out with my husband, or doing something with my mom, or running errands, or, you know, like, hanging out with friends. So it takes up a lot of time, and then before you know it, I'm back at work again. And yeah, so it's just kind of hard. It was hard to balance out work and filming and having a social life before the baby comes. So to set my under eyes, the last powder that I recently purchased, translucent powder, is from Wet n Wild. It's their Photo Focus translucent powder, and we're just going to take a little bit of that. I'm just going to use an e.l.f. tapered brush. concealer. Like, it doesn't even crease right away. It gives you some time, which I absolutely love. So after like getting my life together, I was like, I'm ready to film. I'm super excited to film. I had a whole list of videos to film. And then I got really bad news. And this has actually been pretty recent. That my grandmother has passed away, which is the worst news that you can get when a really, really close family member or a friend or anyone passes away. So that kind of course, put me into a funk and brought my energy and emotions and everything down really, really low. And it did hit me really, really hard, of course, because, you know, it was my grandmother. And then once that was slowly starting to pass, I was still kind of like in a funk and feeling depressed and just not happy, and just, so even after I had some time to, you know, take some time to let it all sink in about my grandmother, I was still just overall feeling like in a really bad funk, and just, I couldn't get myself to really do anything. Like, I didn't even want to clean house. Like, I was just feeling really depressed and just not really feeling too good. And I don't really talk about my feelings that much, so I was just like in a funk and not really in the mood to do anything, let alone sit and film and try to be happy for you guys. So I didn't want to spread that type of energy across from me to you. So I'm just not ready to film or be behind a camera or anything. And now up to this time period, I'm still feeling like, I wouldn't say nauseous like all the time like in the beginning of my pregnancy, but like little things still set me off now that stopped bothering me but now bother me again. Like, if I'm in the heat too long, I get super lightheaded and nauseous, even if I'm like hydrated and constantly drinking water. You know, just, or like certain smells start to bother me again. But it's more like fatigue and tiredness. Like, I'm starting to get tired out more, which makes sense. I'm getting bigger. I'm like double my weight. Not really, but it almost feels like I'm doubled my weight. Like, I'm not 200 and some pounds. But yeah, so I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, because camera adds 10 pounds anyways. But I don't know if you can tell on camera, but I am chubbier than I was. My face is more rounder and more poofier than it was when I first got pregnant, like in the beginning. So yeah, so if you see me gaining more and more weight because I'm only 7.5 months, that is why I am pregnant. And I'm super excited because this Sunday is my baby shower. So we are going to be celebrating my little girl. So yes, I am having a girl, and I don't think it really just hit me yet that I'm going to be a mom, you know, like I know I'm pregnant and I know the baby's coming, but like, I don't think it's really going to hit me until I'm holding her and she's mine. Like, I don't give her back to no one. Like, she's mine. So I'm super excited. All right, so I'm just going to take a little bit of that translucent powder and just kind of like dust it all over my face. And then I'm going to brighten my complexion up. One thing I can say about pregnancy though is, I know some people complain about their skin breaking out and everything. My skin has been as clear as it has been in a while since my pregnancy. Like, in the beginning, hormones hit me a little bit and, you know, I was breaking out, but I couldn't really tell if that was actually hormones or just my normal hormones, you know, just being crazy and having me break out. But like, my skin is looking bomb compared to what it was in the past. And if you hear machines, it's the landscapers working on the lawn and grass and stuff, so sorry about that. So another recent thing that I purchased is from Koki. It's their powder and contour palette. Yeah, I thought it was something else. So I'm actually gonna use, if I had to use like the newest contour or the newest bronzer that I recently just purchased, it would be in this palette. So I'm going to use these shades to contour and bronze up a bit. And then I think I'm actually going to use this yellow powder right here to brighten up my under eye. So to bronze up my face, I think I'm gonna use the middle shade right here. So yeah, so for those who don't know, I got married in February as well, which I actually found out I was pregnant on the day of my wedding. So there was no drinking at the reception for me. I know a lot of people were like, girl, I would have rescheduled the whole thing because you're not gonna catch me not drinking at my own wedding, but I didn't want to, you know, cancel everything and be like, never mind, guys. I was okay with not drinking at my wedding. I still had so much fun, and I wouldn't have changed anything. And our wedding was like really small as well. So like it wasn't our huge big wedding. So once that does happen, like I'm excited that we didn't do a really big wedding. So now our daughter can be a part of it, and she can be maybe my little flower girl, and she's gonna look so cute. So when we renew our vows, we're gonna have our bigger ceremony. But this year we were actually really focused on getting a house like by the end of this year, early next year. So that's why we chose to go with a smaller wedding. But like we still just wanted to get married, you know. We didn't want to keep pushing off the wedding either. So to have both, we did a small wedding and saving up and working on credit and stuff for our house. So everything is happening at once now. So for highlight, I am using the new CoverGirl True Blend Super Stunner highlighter. This one is in the shade Gilded Glory. So, and I actually really like this highlighter. So I wouldn't say it's like my top favorite, but like it's a good highlighter. So if you're looking for a new highlighter from the drugstore, this one's a nice one. So I am just going to, what I've been doing lately is doing bronzer, and then I will do highlighter, and then after highlighter I will do blush and kind of just infuse everything together, so that way the highlighter is just not just sitting on top of everything, and just makes it look a little bit more natural and blended when I put my blush on after my highlighter. But it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, gorgeous. Down the nose. So I do have a lot of videos planned, and I'm really trying to get them all filmed and uploaded. I did change my work schedule recently too, because of, you know, the work that goes into what you have to do with each shift. So I did change my work schedule. So I do have more free time in the mornings. So I'm hoping to just do some of my filming in the mornings if I can't get it done on my days off. And if I can get filming done on my days off, then I will still film other videos, so that way I can get a lot more videos filmed and uploaded for you guys. And now that you guys know about the baby, there'll probably be more baby videos too. You know, if you guys have any questions or anything, you know, about my pregnancy or things that I experienced or anything like that, feel free to comment them all below, and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. I actually do plan on doing a baby shower haul as well. I mean, people do Christmas hauls and birthday hauls, so why not do a baby shower haul? Alright, so 2 blushes that I bought literally on the same day. So they are both the newest blushes that I just bought. One of them is from Wet n Wild, and it's Keep It Peachy. And then the other one is from Milani, and it's the Luminoso, the famous Luminoso blush. So first, I think I'm going to go in with Keep It Peachy. And we're just gonna put that towards your apples and just kind of blend it back into the bronzer and highlighter. I really love this color of blush. This peachy blush is everything. Like that. And then as a blush topper, I'm gonna go in with Luminoso. And I really must say that almost everything I'm using is like I have no issues with. Like there's nothing that I like that's recently bought, like the last thing that I just bought, that I'm like, don't really like this, but I gotta use it, you know? Like everything is, I kind of like everything. So, and thank God I just recently bought a new mascara, because the mascara that I would have had to use, no girlfriend, no. It was the, I think it was the Warrior Princess mascara from Flower Beauty. It was like the green and gold one. Did not like that mascara at all. But then I just recently purchased another mascara, so, and I actually think I gave that mascara away anyways, because I was like, I'm never using this mascara. Like I gave it like 2 or 3 tries, but it was just like so thin and watery, and like you literally had to just sit there with your eyes like just wide open and not blink, don't touch nothing, because it was just so messy. It would get everywhere, and I was like, no. And it really didn't do much to my eyelashes either, so not worth the trouble. Alright, so before we move on to eyeshadow and eyes and stuff, I'm just going to give my face a quick spray. This is the Believe Beauty Makeup Perfecting Spray. This is the last spray. That I purchased. And this is when I did my full face of Believe Beauty. So I haven't bought a new setting spray since, because they have 1,000 bottles of setting spray. So the last brow item that I purchased is the same from the setting spray, Believe Beauty. So I'm going to use the eyebrow pencil. I'm just going to use my handy dandy mirror right here. And here lately, my brows have not been behaving. So, but it's also like they need to get tweezed and like just reshaped. Not really like tweezed because they're so bushy. Like there are some stray hairs that need to be taken out right now, but they just need to be like kind of like reshaped. Like I don't know, like I don't know what's going on with them. They're just rebelling right now. So it's been a while since I actually even used the pencil. I think the last time I used the pencil for my eyebrows is when I bought this pencil to do the full face. I've been using pomades a lot. So, for eyeshadow, the newest eyeshadow palette that I just recently purchased is from Essence as well, and it is Follow Your Heart's eyeshadow palette. And look at this beautiful thing right here. So this is what the shades look like. And I am going to just take this is from Beauty Treats, and then this is their 305 tapered blending brush. So I'm actually going to first just go into Choose Latte, which is the shade right here. So yeah, so that's really it for updating you guys on stuff. Like there's really not too much more to say or, you know, add besides me being pregnant and my grandmother passing and just kind of feeling in a funk, which I guess is kind of normal when you're pregnant. One moment you're happy, one moment you're not. But I must say, like hormone wise and like emotions, like I feel like I was already like not patient to begin with, but like with the pregnancy, I feel like my patience with people and in life is just definitely not the best right now. Gotten a little worse. My temper for sure has gotten a little worse. Just by like getting mad quicker or, you know, easier. So, but like overall though, I haven't been having like the worst mood swings. Like I'm not like 1 minute happy and 1 minute crying. Like none of that has happened to me. So just like something that would normally would get me mad, I would just maybe get mad quicker and just be a little bit more impatient with it. Like, I don't know. I'm not hiding my feelings as much as I normally, like I wouldn't hold things, like usually I would hold something in a little bit more or longer and then be like, all right, I had enough. But now it's just like right away, I'm like, I put a stop to it and I'm like, no. So next I am going to go into First Blush, which is this shade right here in the middle. And then I'm just gonna kind of focus that right in the crease, but I'm not gonna bring it up to where I put Choose Latte. Just to add a little bit more definition, I'm going to be using the medium angled shader brush. This is the 321 brush from Beauty Treats. And I am going to go into, I'm going to go into Mocha Bean first. And if that doesn't do it, then I'm going to go into Chocolate, or Chocoholic, I should say. These are like a little powdery, but not too much. So this is okay. This brown, this cool brown right here, like it's not bad. Like I don't want it too dark because, you know, I'm trying to keep it like a daytime, summery, peachy, smoky eye. I just want a little bit of definition though. My animal daughter, Harley, she's a 1-year-old kitten because she thinks she's still a kitten, and she is always up my butts, so she's crying to come in right now. What, baby? If I let her in here, she will get into so much trouble. So we're just gonna leave her out there. She will survive. It's so cute though. Like the more farther along I get, I feel like the more attached she gets. So it's like, I don't know if it's like she knows the baby's coming soon and she's like, you're my mom. Like, just so I know, you're my mom. Or like she's attached to me because of the baby and she's getting attached to the baby too. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm hoping all my animals take well to me having the baby and there's no issues. Which if there are issues, I will work it out. I'm an adoption counselor for a shelter. I have access to so much information, so we will work it out. I will not be getting rid of my animals. Love my daughter already to death, but we will not be getting rid of the animals. So for the under eye, I'm actually going to go into Bronze Me, which is this shade right here. And I'm just going to be using the 324 pencil brush from Beauty Treats. This was like a whole set that I just purchased to throw into my filming beauty room. So probably will be using these brushes a lot. And they're not bad. Like, they're definitely on the cheaper side. You know, it's not like using a Morphe brush or anything that's even more, you know, pricier. But I mean, e.l.f. and Wet n Wild brushes feel better than these, but they still do the trick. And like, this is the only brush here, this pencil brush that I'm using, that feels a little stiff and hard. The rest of the brushes that I was using, like that angled brush, the blending brush, it felt really, really soft. So it wasn't bad. And it was only like $6.99 at Ross. So before I do anything else to the lid, I am actually going to go into White On, which is this off-white pinky shade right here. And I'm just going to use that as like a highlight. And I'm just going to be using the small brush. Just to add a little something. Brighten up the inner corner, which I think I'm going to go in with the highlighter that I use from CoverGirl. Just to add a little bit more sparkle to the inner corner. But this shade works for my brow highlight because I like to use a matte highlight for my brow. I don't like to use any like shimmer glitter right up my brow, so this works. I'm gonna go in with that CoverGirl highlighter. And just add that right to the inner corner. We are almost done, guys. Almost done. So another new thing that I just purchased for eyes as well is the CoverGirl liquid eyeshadow. These are definitely newer with the concealer and the highlighter and everything. So this one is in, it's the rose gold one, but I don't know what it is called because the name is not on the actual packaging. So, but it is their like rose gold one that they have. They have like different shades. So we are going to be adding this to our lid. Alright, so there we have our sparkle. Love these liquid eyeshadows. I only have one, but I love it. So just saying, I love them. So if you don't want to go out and buy the Stila liquid eyeshadows, get the CoverGirl ones. Or the ones from Wet n Wild. Those are good too. But they're not as like shiny and glittery and sparkly as the Stila ones. But the CoverGirl ones are nice. So before I do anything else to my eyes, I'm actually going to go in and spray my face before I do mascara, so that way my mascara doesn't get wet and go all over the place. So I'm just going to spray my face one more time. While that is all drying, I'm going to go in with a lippy. So from Maybelline, one of the recent newest lippies that I just purchased is a lipstick from Maybelline. It is the Baddest Beige in 050, and it is like a satin lipstick. And this is what it looks like. So my lips right under here are dry. Like I really need to exfoliate them. But I keep licking my lips and I don't know why I started that habit again. For mascara, the newest mascara that I bought is from NYX and it's On The Rise Volume Mascara. This is a newer mascara that just recently came out. So we are going to do bottom lashes and then top lashes. I'm actually gonna like bring you guys in so that way you guys can kind of see the difference between the mascara if you want like a little review on it. So this is one coat on the top and bottom lashes, and then I do have my bottom lashes done here, but I don't have my top lashes done yet, so you can kind of see what they look like. So this is one coat. So it's not like the craziest like best new thing mascara out there. Like it's okay. It definitely separates your lashes. It definitely like lifts your lashes. But it's not like, it's not clumpy or anything like that. So I do enjoy it and I do like it, but like if I want crazy like false looking lashes, this probably isn't the mascara that I would grab. And then this is a second coat. So this is what the mascara looks like. Alright guys, so that is everything. So that was me updating you guys. Makeup is done. I am ready to get dressed and hit the road. I have to go grocery shopping and get stuff done like always. So remember, do not forget to subscribe and comment and like. I want to hear from you guys. And I will hopefully be filming my next video tomorrow, and hopefully getting this one up today, the same day that I'm filming, because it is way overdue. So until next time, guys, bye.